Hello guys, this is another video where I'm gonna be covering about the WildFire boss right here in Pillow Warden, okay? Just simple as that. I believe that this boss it's easier to do, mainly because the fire elemental heroes in the game are totally outstanding because they are performing pretty well. Mainly if you have what? If you have this amazing hero here. If you have this amazing hero here, that is Flora. This hero here, okay? If you have her, this is totally easy, okay? It's a piece of cake for you, all right? But anyway, guys, I'm going to talk about this boss on the same way that I also brought videos here talk about the other bosses as well, just simple as that. So you have here the Resplendence boss and then the Permafrost boss, and now the last one is the WildFire boss, okay? And again, every single video I say to you what you have to do. Always observe here how many accuracy you have to bring between your heroes, in terms of heroes, because you need to place attack down, you need to place if you do not place attack down, just make sure that's possible you have damage reduction, but you need to have accuracy to apply defense down in the boss, so you'll be able to have a very good damage. Damage influence a lot in terms of performance. You do not have much time to kill this boss here, just simple as that. Once you bring very good heroes to this battle, good for you. And another thing is you really needed to use between the School of Elements, or part of the poison element and the fire element for the first season now, because they are together, okay? So this is the poison element boss, but guys, fire element is together with poison element, so that means that you can bring heroes between these two elements, okay? Just simple as that, and so what you guys have to matter about this boss here is the way that's possible you pass easily through the round 1, round 2, but this guy hits hard as well, but I believe that if you bring proper heroes in terms of DPS dealers, you have a very good amount of DPS dealers available in between the fire element heroes, guys. And I'm going to show here right now, just like one example here. We have the Gaspar, a part of Flora. Do not be totally affectionate about Flora. Okay, Flora is amazing, because she's the special premium hero, but you have Felicity right here, Caspar. You have your Reach, he also does damage. You can bring this hero, actually you're gonna have a very good performance as well, don't get me wrong. It's possible that happen, so. And then between the poison element, you have Twitch, that can be also interesting. You have Durango between the legendary here, and you also guys can put as an option as well, just saying, and then between the epics, between these two elements, they are also good. If you place here WildFire, it's possible to observe all of them. Tonana, amazing DPS dealer, there are some other useful heroes for you also bring here. You guys can also use Caraman, Adolfo's here, amazing supporter to this battle as well. That can be a really strong option between the supporters, but you need to bring not just about 3 heroes as part of the School of Element one, but just make sure that you also bring 2 reliable supporters available in the game. And then you have good supporters here. You have the Cook, you have the Floorball, amazing tank and healer. You have Adolphus, okay? And they are amazing heroes, guys. They are amazing heroes between, even this guy here that's also a healer. Don't get this wrong, but this guy is also a healer. He also can sustain your battle as well if you bring him, so that can be interesting for you if you'd like to have an option as a healer. Isolde, also a nice hero. She helps a lot. She has attack down, can be also interesting here between her skills, just for you guys have an idea. She's also amazing. She can also be can also be very helpful. All right, then is another guy is a cleanser for part of buffs in the enemy. It does a very nice work, and is also a reliable hero to have, you know. So just where you see this guy here is a tremendous he's a tremendous problem if you have this guy as opponent, as an enemy there, you know. So if you bring here in our team, that can be interesting for you as well, you know. He can bring some type of performance for you for sure. And then a part of that, we have another main support here is a reviver. She can revive your team just in case, you know, and she can help you on this way, Sifris. All right, but again, they are very good heroes, very reliable heroes for you to be able to use, you know. So do not be worried if you do not have the special heroes like a lot here or even Flora here, because there are some other heroes that you also can bring here to the table. Once you bring these heroes, guys, you know, and then you go gonna fight here against this boss. You know, I'm going to show here my composition just for you guys see, you know. I have to use two supporters. That's it, use two supports. See the ones that I'm using Adolphus here. I told you about him, and I'm using even Ogok, because I have Ogok. He's a healer, he has very nice supporter. So, but again, there are some other options that you guys can also use here. Okay, do not think wrong about. All right, so two supports totally necessary. Remember about Fruitball as an epic hero instead of Ogok can also be useful here. Okay, so once you do it here, place these heroes on the table, and then I think that is everything is fine here. Don't need to put anything. I'm gonna store this. So here you go. Let's go to the battle. And then I'm going to pass through the first wave, second wave. You need to make sure that your heroes survived when before they reach the boss, because there are two waves, you know, 2 rounds here before the boss, you know. Just simple as that, you know. But again, for me, this boss, it's easy. I think because of the powerful heroes between the fire element heroes, you know, they are really good. Totally reliable in terms of performance. So even the epic ones, Tornana there, so they do amazing work. If you bring these heroes here, it's totally fine. You're gonna see how good they are to pass through all these waves, even to defeat the boss easily in the end, you know. Look, I'm using my 2 supporters. You guys don't need to think about, oh, I'm going to bring I don't want to use 2 supports. Well, if you guarantee healer, if it's possible to guarantee a healer between your heroes, that can be also interesting as well. Don't need to use only 3 heroes, but part of the why the heroes, you know, the fire element heroes, because there are equipments that's possible you heal your heroes as well according to the performance, you know. You have this equipment, all right, so helps in survivability. And I'm going to show after this battle here, just so for you guys see what I'm talking about, you know, because I believe that heals also is very important here. That's why I also bring 2 supporters, just like for me, it's to have like a peace of mind, you know, not be like to waste time to fight a silly battle like this one, because you just want to do this battle to get resources. Because you need the resources to improve the equipment that you have in our heroes. Mainly in terms of temporal vortex, that's the main boss that we have to fight every single day. Right, as you guys can see, the battle is happening there. So now is the boss. All the minions has been done, has been killed, you know, and then that's it, finished, you know. Just simple as that. You see, like totally easy, mainly because Flood is here, you know. As an example, guys, I'm going to show now here how I built these heroes, just so you guys have an idea. I built it like this. This is the equipment that I was talking about, you know, the mountain echo that helps your hero to recover HP, you know, to recover health, for them not to be easily killed, you know. And here I'm using this case right here two ancestral protection, but don't get me wrong, is because these heroes here I just saved right now because I was setuping. I put totally a new setup in them for temporal vortex. That's why. So I just like a place right here for do the battle, you know. So they're using exactly the gear that I use in temporal vortex. That's why, you know. And do not think wrong about this gear, but you guys can also place a different gear here if you want to, you know. And yeah, and that's it. All right, in terms of time, I do not have any time. Totally standard right here. This happened between all the bosses who part of these pillars. None of them have a timing. I didn't place any time. Is more about equipment, more about the heroes that you're gonna place right here, and the way that they're gonna equip them as well. You know, you don't need to care about time here, unless if it's totally hard for you, and then okay, and then you try to place some time right there. But in my opinion, it's not necessary at all. You know, mainly if you bring heroes that place attack down or have a damage reduction. In this case right here, I have attack down for part of Ogok. I have damage reduction for part of Adolphus, because also he plays a shield as well to cover my heroes, my team. Okay, my composition. All right, guys, this is the guide. You know, I showed to you about the heroes. I showed you the way that's possible to equip your heroes as well. In terms of formation, easy. You know, mainly if you have a floor right here, for me is the easiest one. In terms of all the between all the other bosses, I think the explanation is a bit more complicated, you know, but there are no mystery. You know, you just need to have a very good DPS dealer, and then the supporters, and put the battle to run, and that's it. Anyway, guys, thank you very much that who is supporting me here on my channel. I really appreciate everybody, all the supports, and do not forget to bind your account with me. I have the promo code, my personal promo code, that is in the description of my video. Guys can place right here. I'm going to show here. You can bind your account with me. Just use my promo code right there. You guys are going to help me a lot if you do it. You know, it's very simple. If you come in here, you're gonna see here bind your invitation code. My invitation code. My code, guys, is Sky Aesthetics. Okay, is the way that's possible you bind your account. Once you click right here, the game is going to open this page with the invitation code to place, and then on this page right here, you're gonna place my code Sky Aesthetics. Okay, just simple as that. You know, once you do it, then you're gonna be able to get resources Sky Aesthetics. You know, just place like that, and that's it. You know, and then I'm gonna be able to get resources with me. This is going to help me a lot. You know, this is very simple. I hope that guys help me. Anyway, just like the video, leave your comment, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Hark! Do you hear it? The anguished wails from the Dragon Queen's retribution. When she forsook us, when she expelled us, they call us the Silent Gods, for we have been exiled beyond the world to where none can hear us speak. How glorious, how serendipitous, all because you have come into contact with his. This should have been our land! Oh, you are quite a captivating suit. I fight to defend my soul! One day, I shall depart the unyielding silk and be free of all this. Now, he has awakened and stands before you.
Shadows
Entangled waters.
the choice comes with a price.
Don't see me as one of those goofballs.
Follow my lead. Everything
this world.